What's the deal, y'all? Welcome to another episode of the RNS Podcast. I am your host, D. And I know that it's been a long time for another episode. Trust me, I know. I've been inconsistent. I understand. I've been trying to enjoy life, man. You know, life can start, kind of kicking your ass. Not even kicking your ass. When it starts ramping up, you just got to enjoy it. Take time to be great, gracious for everything that's happening, stuff like that. Well, before we hop into this episode, make sure I go follow the socials. I just deactivated one of my Instagrams, but definitely go follow the D Stoic one. I'm gonna leave that link in the description. Also, go cop some merch. I still got that merch available. Like I said, we got tank tops, we got shorts, hoodies, or whatever you trying to rock for the summer, man. We're gonna get this brand out here. You know what I'm saying? Also, check out the sponsor, Techni Sport. Use code D19 for 15% off your purchase. That will also be in the description as well. If you want one-on-one consultations with me for anything that you need, fitness, dieting, nutrition, life coaching, just anything in general, just go ahead, hop on the calendar. That will be in the description as well. My bad. It's late as hell. About to try to get this episode knocked out real quick. Heads up, I'm gonna try to ramp up production because, like I said, it's just me. So I'm gonna try to ramp up production, probably 2 episodes a week, maybe. Let's see how that go. Cause it's almost halfway throughout the year, and I said we're gonna hit 10K by the end of this year, and I'm really trying to hit 10K. But other than that, I appreciate everybody that's been rocking with me so far. Definitely appreciate all the engagement. From TikTok, Instagram, all that. Really appreciate y'all. RNS going up. So dive into the episode. We're gonna talk about habits today, man. Habits and just learning how to kind of navigate through life and getting rid of the old, coming in with the new. So I've been reading, or not even reading, I've been listening to Atomic Habits. Now a lot of you probably know the book. If not, it's on Amazon, St. Barnes and Nobles. I think Target and Walmart might have it too. But I listen to it on YouTube. No ads, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? Just listen straight through when I'm at work. And that book speaks volumes, man. I can't even begin to describe how many things that it just made me rethink in my life. For one, we all know that habits come from continuously repeating the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. A lot of us have bad habits. A lot of us have good habits. Somebody might want to go eat ice cream at 3 o'clock in the morning. Somebody might want to get up and go make some eggs or drink a protein shake at 3 o'clock in the morning. It just depends on what is available and what's in front of you. And I like the way they put it in the book. They were saying that I guess it was the hospital, and it was a study that was conducted. One of the lead hospital nurses, I think she was a nurse. I had to go back in the book, but they started putting water next to where the pop was. And they said the pop dropped in revenue. Because consciously, we're going to go for what's available. If there's only pop there, we're going to go for pop. We want something that's going to refresh us, right? So that's the same thing with life. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us get distracted by things that's there instead of focus on what we need to do. Now, a way to sit here and kind of configure that, you can make a list of everything. Make a list of what you need to do and what you want to do. The list of what you need to do can be in depth where you can actually put down if you want to be more productive. Things that you need to do to be productive. 1, get off fucking social media. Stay off your phone so much. Read more. Take notes. Definitely get some sunlight. Vitamin D definitely will help you think more as well. What else can I say for being productive? Some things that I do, I be productive. Well, right now, like I said, I sacrifice social media. I don't really be on social media like that, but I only get on there to post. So y'all, for people that follow me, you know what the hell I'm talking about. I did just buy another game system, but that's only to reward myself as I get done doing what I need to do, because I get bored. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather be in the house saving money or investing my money a little bit more wiser than sitting up here going to the gun range spending hundreds of dollars on ammo just to blow through it. And I got a couple boxes stacked up somewhere, but other than that, like I say, it's a lot of things that as people we need to do to better our habits. Me, I know for a fact that my habits probably aren't the best. Like, I've been eating a lot more junk food now. I haven't really been going to the gym like that. Like I said, I just been enjoying time with the woman I've been dealing with, and I'm starting to get a little comfortable and whatnot. But I'm gonna go ahead and ramp back up. You know what I'm saying, of doing what I need to do to be the better example to lead. So I got to get back in the habit of waking up and getting on grind mode. I got to be willing to stay to work past the time to be able to, put more money in my pocket to do more things with this person. Because I want to be able to experience all that life has to offer with somebody. So I know for a fact that I need to get myself back in the good habits of grinding. I need to go ahead and stop thinking so negative. Oh yeah, I just want to go home. Okay, so if I go home, what the hell am I gonna go do? I'm gonna go lay down. I'm gonna go to sleep. When I could be up reading, taking notes, watching stocks, watching informational videos on things that pertain to the things that I want to do in life. But instead I decided to go lay down, taking that for about 4 hours. Nah, that ain't gonna cut it. You know what I'm saying? That's not gonna cut it. So, like I say, let's start off with the habits. They say in the book to start off with 2 minutes of doing something. If you can last for 2 minutes, try doing something else for 2 minutes, and then do something else for another 2 minutes. And that's how you start building that habit. You want to gradually get into it. You don't want to just hop straight into it like, oh yeah, this, that, another. I got this. I can do this. Because at the end of the day, you're gonna get fed up. So you got to give it to yourself in intervals, if that makes sense. So that's one thing that really stuck out to me was, how to break yourself out of bad habits and how to get into good habits, and that story with the nurse. Me personally, excuse me, I just need to do better with certain things. My diet needs to be better. I'll be eating a lot of ice cream, eating taquitos. I've been sticking to my protein though, for sure. Protein been straight, but like I said, other than that, it's just when you start to pinpoint the little things that's really picking at what the habits that you already had in place. See, I used to be a fitness freak. I used to be in the gym every day, 5 days a week. Didn't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I was tired. I wanted to get out the fuck house. I wanted to go do something. So I ended up taking my ass to the gym. It's worth it. But now I kind of slowed down because I've been enjoying my time with old girl. And it ain't bad, If you watch the video, love, it's not bad. I enjoy spending time with you. But it is to the point to where I can feel myself not really being as productive as I would like to be. So I know for a fact I have to break myself out of the habit of being so lazy and start to actually do more again. Now, doing more consisted of me losing time to myself. And, I think that's a sacrifice I'm willing to take. I remember I talked about that in previous episodes, probably last year's episodes or something like that. Just, learn what to sacrifice. Like I say, I really haven't been hanging out with nobody like that besides her. And, I don't really regret it. I don't regret anything. I know for a fact that I had to break myself out of the habit of doing wrong. Being around the wrong crowd and shit like that. So I know for a fact that life has some things in store for me. So I'm really just down for the ride at this point. So I just hope that you guys can also take from what I'm telling y'all. You have to realize what's dragging you down and what can lift you up. So one of my habits, I read the Bible every day. I make sure I read my daily refresh. I make sure I pray and I give God thanks every morning for whatever I have. My apartment, my car, my job, my finances, you know what I'm saying? It's everything, because life could be totally different for me. And I'm just really, really grateful for everything. Like, I was just walking through the crib earlier and I'm just really grateful for everything that I got right now. From the woman I got in my life, for my parents, for my friends that I talk to on a daily basis, I just wanted to give y'all a shout out. I appreciate all of y'all. So, another thing I want to touch on is, like I said, going to the gym. That's a good habit to have as well. But just taking time to yourself, just talking to yourself, write notes. I got a whole section on my phone about everything that I've been through so far, from last year in April, coming all the way down to like this year. It's a good technique to have. It's a good habit that I've built. I titled it different things of what I want myself to remember or realize or whatnot, and it helps out a lot. It really does help out. I think that a lot more people should do it. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all already do it now, but it's really worth it. So that's another habit that people can take note of and whatnot to figure out who they are and what they want out of life. The second topic I was going to talk about was what I said earlier of knowing when to move forward. I'm pretty sure if that's not the topic, then that's the topic we're going to talk about. So knowing to move forward, you learn to move forward when you start getting tired of certain things in life, what life has to offer you now. It could be friendship, it could be relationship, it could be working, anything like that. I've been talking to myself for like the past 2 weeks about this, and I'm ready for greener pastures. I'm ready to take the fuck off. I'm ready to actually start diving into what I really want to do in life. I'm tired of being scared. I'm just going to take the leap of faith. I'm just going to have to at the end of the day. You're not going to get nowhere being scary. You're not going to get nowhere being timid, as they say. You're not going to get nowhere doing none of that. So you have to learn to take that leap of faith. You need to learn how to trust God. You need to learn how to put that front foot forward and don't look back. Because when we look back too much, you start to miss out on what's in front of you. And when you miss out on what's in front of you, you start to get sad. Trust me, I've been there before. I've been focused on the past too much. I remember I told y'all at the end of last year, I was done focusing on what could have been. Fuck that. We talk about from now to the future. I got a life that I want to live. I got a lifestyle that I want to maintain. I have a lifestyle that I want to upgrade. I live on my own. A lot of people my age don't live on their own. I mean, yeah, I have my everyday struggles and my daily struggles, yes. But at the same time, I'm grateful for where I am. But I know for a fact that I can't stay here forever. I have to move forward. I have to put that front foot forward. I have to be willing to step out of my comfort zone. I remember I told y'all that in one of these episodes as well. You have to be willing to be uncomfortable. You have to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. Because if you're too comfortable, you're going to fuck around and stay stagnant. And once you stay stagnant, you're going to fall into depression. And when you fall into depression, life, as you think that you might know, might be over for you until you get out of that funk. And I'm not saying that to be mean, but I've seen this shit happen multiple times throughout multiple generations. You don't want to be stuck in the loop. Trust me. I might not necessarily like what I do. I might not necessarily like who I have in my life. I'm talking about friends-wise. But I understand for a fact that everything comes when it's supposed to. That new job that you're waiting for, it's going to come. That friend group that you want to be a part of so bad, that's going to come. I had to take the sacrifice of cutting certain people off to get to where I want to get to, because I couldn't stand the fact that I'm putting too much effort in to support others and no one supports me. I had to tell myself it's time to move forward. I had to tell myself it's time to go in a different direction. The only direction to go is up. I'm not going back down. I'm not going backwards. I'm not going to the side. I'm going forward. I'm going up. There is nothing else that I'm doing besides going the fuck up. I don't want to be part of no bullshit. I don't give a fuck about fucking with hoes. I don't give a fuck about getting drunk, going to the club, partying, none of that. I am strictly about business. I want to maintain business. People at work, you sit every time talking to me about bullshit. I don't want to fucking hear it. I might indulge in the conversation for 2 seconds, but then I'm gone. I'm going to back to do what the fuck I'm going to go do. My fucking job so I can get out of this motherfucker and start my day. So, you just gotta be ready to move forward, man. You gotta be ready to leave certain things in the past, leave certain things behind. Because if you don't, and if you're scared to leave them things behind, you can fuck around and stop yourself in your tracks. Simple as that. So to recap tonight's episode, formulate a plan to break bad habits. Take that plan and see if you can formulate that into making more positive habits. Read more, go to the gym more, focus on your diet, journal more, go look at stocks, do something productive. Be ready to move forward because time, life, and the world is not stopping for no one. And I would hate for motherfuckers to get stuck behind in the past because they too worried about what if instead of worrying about what can be if I take the initiative to do blah blah blah. So hopefully y'all took something from this podcast episode tonight. I appreciate everybody that come through, everybody that came through, that's going to come through, that's going to show support, that's going to share this motherfucker. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and also share this to a friend and have that friend share it to another friend, and so on and so forth. I hope that all of you have a great night. I will try to get this episode updated and uploaded by tonight or in the morning or maybe later on tomorrow. Other than that, I appreciate everybody. This has been the RNS podcast. Keep it real. I'm out this motherfucker, man.